Okay, I lied. I'm gonna show what I'm doing because I feel like it would, in my opinion, I'd want to see. Because I wanted to see how Tony did it, so. Alright, so this is 6 and an 1/8. Because I followed Tony's directions, so she's always like something and a line on the ruler. So, yeah, she's so cute. Anyway, so 6 and an 1/8, I need it to be that wide. And let's see. I need it to be, I think it's 10 and a quarter, mine is. Plus 1/2 inch on each side for the hinges. So 10 and a quarter to 10 3/4 to 11 and a quarter. 10 1/4, 10 3/4, and 10, oh, 11 and a quarter. So I need this to be 11 and a quarter. My page is only 11, so I'm going to have to add in a hinge somewhere, but that's fine. So I'm going to get it hit. Move away. I like it this way. So we have 6 this way. 6 and an 1/8. That is how wide it is. All right, now choose. Let's see. I need, okay, so I put this there. That is there. This is there. I'm going to do my measurements now so I know where this is going to shut. Right here. Nope. Up more. Like that. So basically I'm just doing placement so I can measure and see where I want my flap at. Just make sure everything fits. All right, so that looks right. Okay, so this is gonna be where it's at. I'm gonna remove these just so I can get the top here. And it looks like it's at about 6.5. I'm gonna do 6.5 because this isn't totally straight here, so I can let it hang over a teensy amount. Actually, you know what? If I just put this on here like so, this would be so much easier. All right, so yeah, okay. Feels like a little bit bigger, but the page is crooked, so whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do it from the top. No? I'm gonna have the hinge on the top. And then make a hinge on the bottom. Because I need to put my wood down so I know where to lay my, let's see, this is a little bit too big. I'm gonna cut it just a tiny amount, just so it's not bigger than the bookcase. A teensy amount. I think about this much. About this much. Let's see how that looks. That feels better. Perfect. All right. And so this is going to be on top of the wood. Like so. I'm actually going to glue this on now. And I hope that I don't kick myself later for gluing it on now. But yeah, that's what's happening. So how you guys doing? Me, you know, things could be better in the world, but I'm having fun in my craft room, so that's what I'm just focusing on right now. Okay, I'm going to ink this, so I need to close this up. Ink. What kind of ink do we want? I want walnut stain because it's darker. And then I'm gonna need to ink the edges of when I cut it. But since it's not straight, I want to cut it while it's already glued on the paper so that it will be cut to the paper. Yeah. Walnut stain. Okay. I'm gonna move that for the time being. And then glue this on. Let's see, where is it? Right there. I can kind of see it through the paper. I just want to make sure that I get that area. You can always go back and glue it again too. I have a clog. Hey, you came out. Okay. Go. Now I can cut. So, wish me luck. Trying to be very careful, so I'm taking my time on this. Boom. So now when it opens, it looks like it's still together. It's gonna open like that. Okay, so for now, I'm going to kind of tape it shut so that I can work with it still with some Christmas washi tape, because I barely do anything like Christmas themed. So it will be eons before this tape is used. That's why I'm using it now. All right. Okie dokie then. Then I'll go ahead and ink it when we're done here. All right, so now I am going to draw my little line here. Get my scoreboard out. And let's see, where does that, oh, good thing it is on a line that I can do that with. Okay. Oh, I should have done it the other way. Because you gotta fold the mountain in, y'all. You gotta fold the mountain in. Okay. There we go. Alright, so maybe, do I need to take that? I think I will. I think I'll just use this script one, because this script one will go with anything. Stop sticking to yourself. All right. Boom. Bada boom. Bada big boom. Maybe you guys know what movie that's from. Maybe you don't. Yeah, there you go. All right, now I'm gonna glue everything else on. I need this to be not all the way glued so I can put my books down. So I'm just gonna glue like 3/4 of the way up, and then I'll come back and re-glue it once I put my stack of books down. All right. There we go. Now this one go there. I need to ink it. Walnut stain. I used to be exclusively using walnut stain because I thought I think it's like, obviously it's darker than vintage photo, but you know, all the colors do have their place in the craft room. I do like them all, and it's because of Crafty by Tony that I'm just going to that made me love all the colors again. So because she uses a wide variety. All right, I'm going to stick that under there and stick this under there. Yeah, so kind of like that. Yeepers skippers. Yeah, so my husband and my daughter went to multiple places for shopping because we give her money for doing chores so that she can learn financial responsibility. So now she is going shopping with her dad. Okay, so gotta do this quick. All right. All right, and then I'm gonna go back and glue. I think that this was already glued by how not easy it is to pull up. There we go. That looks cool. One last one. So yeah, that's what they're doing right now. And I'm here at home playing in my craft room. I think I'm the lucky one. I wanted to not see that fold line up top here. That looks cool. So then it'll flip up like that. And then I need to add a hinge to this end. So let's cut one, shall we? Need it to be a little less than 6 1/8. So I'm going to do this. I think that's right. Yep, pretty darn good. I'm going to do 1 inch. Is that 1 inch? Yeah. If I put it up the 1 inch line over here. And then I need my scoreboard again. I'm going to nip these corners just a tad bit. Okay. When I first started making journals long ago, I used to be always using the tape, score tape, or the ATG tape runner. There's like a gun, they call it the ATG gun, and I used to use that all the time. So mainly because I used to use Aleene's glue as my glue, and that took forever to dry, and I am too impatient for that. So yeah. And then I was also very cheap. I didn't want to I didn't want to pay for all of it. The expensive glues and stuff, especially because I didn't know what it was like and I didn't want to waste money. But now that I've tried now I can't remember the name of this, glitter glue. I absolutely love this glue. It's my favorite. And I used to use Fabri-Tac, but like a few reasons that made me want to change to this one. This is like bookbinding glue, pH glue, and I changed because the smell and the fact that it's so like bubbly and stringy, not as much as like a glue gun, but yeah. And then also it went up in price. At Michael's, it's like $20 for an 8-ounce bottle. And I couldn't find any on Amazon at the time, so I bought that glue. And so far I like it. It doesn't dry as fast, but it dries in a pretty good amount of time. It's not as like the sticky as Fabri-Tac, but it does dry in a good amount of time. So I'm going to cut these a little bit here. And these are also hanging over. Cut that off. Why you don't, it's so hard sometimes. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this first. But yeah, that's my glue story, you guys, in case you asked. How things evolve in the craft room, you know. It's pretty cool. I used to always make these types of journals too, from scratch. What we're doing right now, these types, I used to make them all the time. I even sold a few on Etsy. I did custom orders long ago. So yeah, I'm gonna glue this on while it's still taped, because why not? What could go wrong? Oh, this is not a straight line. Not a straight line in gluing, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna have to figure out how to take the tape off from the back. Yeah. Watch me, people. Watch me do this. Oh, I hate those. I hate those tweezers. Where's my tweezers at? Here they are. Why are you so long? Oh. You're not. It's just me. Put cover on. Now this other side. Oh, okay. You are pulling off. Stop it. That's a lot easier. Just pulling off the cover. You darn washi tape. Trying to ruin my cover. Anyway, it's okay. It's Halloween stuff. It's supposed to be grungy, right? I'm gonna glue this little part back on here. Okay. Okay, it just came off. So that was a waste of glue. All right, there we go. Look at that. I want to use some more magnets because why not? I've had these magnets forever and I want to get the skinnier ones, so I gotta use these up first, right? I'm gonna do one on each side because if you do one, then one's gonna flip up like that. It's gonna be annoying. Okay, so this is gonna use a lot. So you need that on that side. Or I could use, if you don't have this, you could use the Velcro. Okay. Go. All right. So that's gonna go on the back. All right. I'm gonna turn this way. Move these far away from each other. Okay, I'm gonna put him on the inside because then they will hopefully stay. I'm trying to think, sorry. I do need my glue again. And I need tape or paper. Sometimes paper is better, but I need thinner paper. Let's use some of these scrap-a-doos over here. Look at that. Some scraps. Use this too. Right, because those are thinner paper, so sticking these under here. Could use these too, but I mean, I want to do something else with those, so. Maybe That might not be big enough, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna mark it with the Sharpie. The sides that needs to be glued down. Just so I can remember. Now, take them apart and glue. Ah! I said take them apart. Put this over there. Glue this side with the Sharpie. Mark on here. Right here. Yeah. And then I'm going to glue that, and then this paper, because it will help it not get stuck on the other stuff. All right. Now, put this on here. Put a little glue dot on it, just so I know where to put it. Not necessarily, I mean, not necessarily for gluing it and making it stay, because it won't. Oopsies. All right, I need another piece of paper. Sure. This way. There we go. All right, now the side. Put this over here. I'm running out of glitter glue, and I usually like buy the big thing that you can just refill it with, but I'm also running out of that. So I'm going to have to go buy some more glue. Glue is very important in the craft room. Uh-oh. This side. Uh-oh. Oh, that side's good already. Perfect. Go. Piece of paper. Yeah, I love this glue because it dries so fast. Makes my life easier. All right, on this side. Can't buy more until after my cruise, which is in the end of March. So hopefully my glue will be enough to last until the end of March. So otherwise I'm gonna have to just buy it, but I'm trying to save money for the cruise. So I mean, you know, life. Piper. We're doing this now because, for those of you that don't know, it's better to do it now because then it'll be underneath the paper that you cover it with, if you get my thing. And I'm using thin paper for a reason, so that it will still connect. Last one. That's why I had those scissors out. Like, why do I have those scissors out? I'm not doing anything with it. So, I live in Minneapolis, but I don't want to talk about the drama and stuff that's happening. Drama, well, drama is putting it very, very lightly. All the kidnapping and murdering and stuff that's happening here in Minneapolis and other regions of Minnesota. But that's all I'll mention, because the craft room is supposed to be my not stress place. So, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about me. That's all why I mentioned that I live in Minnesota, downtown Minneapolis. Okay, I did not put this paper over enough. Make sure it's good. All right. Now that we got that done, boom, boom. Love it. All right. I also wanted to make it look like that there's spider webs, because that's what she did too. So I don't have any of the faux spider web stuff, but I do have the stuff that came inside of this box. Oh, I'm holding on to it, that's why. This box, you know, so that's what I'm going to use because it looked pretty good when I used it for spider webs on one of my cards. So see, it just like, it looks like it, so why not? So she kind of did like that and kind of made it go like that. So I'm just going to put some glue down where I want it. See if it'll stretch all the way there. I have ink on my fingers too, and it is pulling up the distress as well, so the distress ink on this page. I should be using my spatula on the sticky stuff. Maybe clean it off a little. Okay, so doing a little technique of winding it down. Maybe this side. Pull it a little to make it go up there. Start with that amount. Okay, sorry, I'm not like talking a lot. I'm trying to concentrate. It looks pretty cool. Maybe like some right there. Or do I just want to go up here? Maybe I want to do like a little. It's not right. Twist this end together so it catches better. Does it look better here or up here? think it looks better up there, but I'm not going to pull it all the way down this time. Maybe leave it uneven. Like that. I think uneven is, of course, more natural, right? Does that look cool? Do I want another one? Okay. Don't like it there. I don't like it there. Maybe I just want like a little bit. And some up there. Good, I like that. Or do I want just 3? What do you guys think? On or off? It kind of like makes it, defines it, you know? I think I'll do it. Why not? Go. Maybe I'll clean it up that way. Oh. Oh. Clean it up by kind of gluing it over, maybe. There. Maybe this side too. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to clean it up a little. Bring some of the fuzzies over. Right, and then this side. Still. Ooh, that's a bit too much. That's better. I think it just looks a teensy bit better. Not a teensy, but it feels like it belongs, kind of. All right, let's see. I need to ink that. Oop, people are home now.
Hi, home occupant.
Hi, sweetheart. Did you guys buy anything?
Hi, home occupant.
All right, so now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna put inside. I feel like I should make an opening thing with some that what's it called? Like sometimes they have ribbon inside, you know, and like you can, or maybe that's like what's inside the case. I don't know. But I want to have somewhere to open it because it feels like, well, I guess it's not that bad, but then I'd have to, I guess it's not that bad. Maybe I'll open the bottom first and then the top. Oh, I know. Make it come out like a tongue. Let's see what I got here. Because I don't know if you watch Harry Potter. But there's this book that has a red, what was it, a book? Or was it the Howling male, where she stuck her tongue out and it was what am I trying to say? Like this. But I want it red. Purple doesn't look right, you know? And this one is too thin. Yeah. I might have to go into my big stash of ribbons to find a thicker red one. Because I have purple in here, but I don't have a thick red one. And this is not going to cut it, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, I like the color. I mean, it blends well. Maybe it could just be like a pull tab thing. Pull tab. How big is this one? How big is this one? Big. Okay, so put this aside. That's a maybe. Ooh, maybe a leather one. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see what that looks like when we cut it up. Excuse my head if you saw that. This much. And make a little I made a book with this leather material. So let's see, it might be too thick actually, but it's kind of cool. And the back is ugly. Maybe I could use this on the back. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, actually, it would probably work better if I put it up here. Yeah, because then it won't like want to bend up because this is pretty thick. It's kind of cool looking. And then I'll just pull it and I'll pull the top one up. And then I can maybe put this on the back or put some other type of fabric, like this black fabric on the back. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's take some of this off so I can put it on there. Oh, I still need this. These could be little somethings. I go out of there first because it's packed, so I need to use that stuff before I go into other places. All right, I think I'm just gonna glue this on there and then go from there. So now I get to use this glue. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Okie dokie. Okay. Line it up on one side so I less work to do. There it goes. And then I'm gonna let that dry a little. Where's my spatula? Okay, that should be good. Put these papers. Need to close this up. All right. That's good. Oh yeah, we were gonna see what we wanted on the top and bottom. So one of the ideas is that secret map kind of location, or this could be a secret map thing, and I could put it inside another book because I have all of these books cut out already, and then I can just stick it inside one of these. Oh, that's not a book. Like, that's not long enough. That would not be long enough. There's a really long one. I don't know what I did with it. Here's one. Yeah, that would be, I think, yeah, I think I want one that's this length though. And none of these are. Nope. Maybe I could do like a stack like this. And then it would go in there. weird. Let's see if we have something else. We have these ones, but it's not, doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. This one, and then maybe another one. I need one that has like the paper on it too. Otherwise, it doesn't look right. Okay, so like maybe I'll cut those out. I want them straight, so it has to be like these two probably. I love these big long ones. They're cool. All right, so that's an idea. Or that one. Or, oh, maybe this can be the inside. Kind of cool looking. But I was gonna use this as the inside, because it's very pretty. I think I'm gonna actually use this one. And then we're gonna do the book thing on there. And on this end, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll use this on this end. We don't know. Let's go from there though. Or I could use this side on this end. Let's cut them out. Cut them out. I like that one. Gotta cut this out. I'm gonna cut these out so you're not gonna be like on here forever.